Oh, hey, come on in. Today we are making a delicious one-pan caramelized onion pasta. Let's get to it. Hello everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. I am so happy you are here. This dinner that we're making is going to be your new favorite weeknight staple. It is delicious. It kind of reminds me of like a French onion soup. So we have sliced a lot of onions over here, but as you guys know, if you guys have ever made caramelized onions, they really shrink down. So first things first, I'm just gonna toss these onions on the stove, and I cut them beforehand because I didn't want to cry. So let's do that. All right, first step, gotta have butter with some caramelized onions. Mwah. So toss on the butter. I am using 1.5 large onions, and these onions were huge. They were like this big. Now I am using a cast iron because this is gonna double on the stove, and then for the cheese on top, we are gonna put it in the oven. I don't like to put any sugar in my caramelized onions, so we're healthifying, but I'm just gonna do a tiny bit of water and then cover this. Caramelized onions kind of do take a little while to really get the full effect. So now we wait. Look at that, we are almost there, guys. I seriously wish you guys could smell through a screen right now because there's nothing better than caramelized onions and buttery smell. I mean, look at that. Look at that, looks delish. What I'm gonna do now is we have 4 to 6 garlic cloves that I'm just putting in there. And this is actually caramelized onion chicken sausage. You guys can just go for like regular herb chicken sausage, or even a spicy chicken sausage would be really good. I'm using 12 ounces and I just diced it on up and I'm toss it in the pan. All right, I'm gonna cook that on up for about 5 more minutes on medium heat before I put in the dry pasta. All right, ready guys? All right, now we're gonna toss in the dry rotini pasta. I did around 1.5 cups, so toss that on in there. Okay, now you guys can use broth or water. I'm just doing water because honestly, this dish has so many flavors, but if you guys want a little bit more flavor or protein, add some chicken broth. We're gonna just stir that around, put it on simmer, and cover. Perfect. Now, the pasta is almost done. I would say we have about 2 more minutes to go till the pasta is ready, but come here close. You can see that there's still a little bit of excess water left over. So that is exactly how you want it to be when you toss in the Parmesan. So I'm gonna toss in some grated Parmesan. I always like to make sure it's grated because that way it just melts easier and seamlessly. And then of course, we gotta get some salt up in here. Gotta get some flavor. Of course, the garlic, the onion, so much flavor already, but salt and then pepper, of course. We're gonna leave that on simmer and just slowly stir that Parmesan in. All right, you gotta get a close-up of how good this freaking looks. Look at that. We are not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. For the final step, we are gonna put some mozzarella and a little bit more of that grated Parmesan on top and then put it in the oven. I'm gonna actually broil it so the mozzarella turns out nice and crispy on top. So come on in here, some mozzarella on top so it has that nice and cheesy pull. It's perfect. And the rest of the grated parm. Okay, now it's time to pop it in the oven. Let's do it. You guys, about 3-4 minutes on broil and it has turned into the nice crispy mozzarella on top. Some of the sausages even got crispy. I am shaking in my boots. That looks so good. Wow. Holy moly, the smell as well. Look at all the amazing flavors. Look at that cheese pull. We always just gotta add a little bit of greenery, so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of basil to top it off. I feel like basil is just another great flavor, a great fresh herb on top. And no, I did not grow this. I wish I did. I store-bought it and then put it in this glass. Shout out to my videographer for asking if I grew it. One day, when my life slows down, I will have a garden and be growing it myself. Okay. Just smells insane. You guys are gonna be obsessed with this. Also, like I said, one pan dish. That's the best part. Okay, we gotta get this cheese full though. So, wow. It is so steamy hot, but let's taste test. Oh my gosh. I'm deceased. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is so good, you guys. I'm freaking out. This is unbelievable. This is so good. This is like a French onion pasta with the chicken sausage too. It's cheesy, it's oniony. Look at all the flavors. Just so good. Make sure you guys try this and I will see you guys soon on Come On In. Bye.